Our FOA is a spoken word poem about feminism in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, typically integrates scenarios in his works that often rebel against any societal norm. In this case, gender roles play a big part in terms of falling out of the taboo subject of the time, dominant man and submissive woman.
In Much Ado About Nothing, a novel with stereotypical gender roles, has a sense of male empowerment over women and the women's choices. We wrote this poem to further show feminism and how it impacts women. Beatrice, a strong and bold character, defies social norms set for women. She doesn't let her male counterpart control who she is and what she does. On the other hand, Hero, a victim of injustice, follows a representation of normal women of the time period. We would like to show that even though we are women, does not mean we don't deserve the same respect as men.
Feminine, genuine, fine woman. What more can you ask? From birth to adolescence, women give off a fluorescence, a light, in which man comes towards, forward and forward, until he asks for your hand. And with that hand comes commitment. With that hand comes slavery. Before the women's rights movement, being a woman meant eternal slavery, and the bravery was not in the picture. You are frail. You are dumb. You should be under a veil. Stay with me, and we shall prevail. But I don't know if I love you. You don't even know me. You don't trust me. You called off the wedding with no thought of me, and I died from a broken heart. Women, impaled by the hate they take, it crosses their mind, yet they are too fixed on the idea that maybe, just maybe, there is no hope for them in the world. Fast forward to implore women's rights. 1920 is just right for all women and their rights. However, they don't quite ever encounter a day where it is free of criticism. 2017, still flourishing with love and hate, exacerbates in the ebb and flow of life. Will it ever go away? The world back then was male-dominated, placing the average woman in the meek and passive category. Comparing the two main women in the story, Beatrice and Hero, it is blatant that Beatrice does not fall into the standards, for it is emphasized that she is sarcastic and witty, traits of which that are not ideal for women. Beatrice and Benedict secretly love each other, yet they will not openly admit it. Beatrice follows the stereotype of being overly dramatic and often changes her opinion on Benedict, which concludes that she has a say, while the average woman chooses to stay hidden and reserved. Women must behave naturally to define themselves. Hero, who is one of the main characters, is the complete opposite from Beatrice. She has kept to herself and plays the role of the average woman. In Act 4, Scene 1, Claudio publicly accused Hero of being unfaithful to him. The people of Messina believed him. Hero's father, Leonardo, believed Claudio without considering what Hero had to say. Hero denied it, but it was not taken seriously. She decided to fake her death so her image would not be ruined. These were the kinds of things women had to undergo to be taken seriously. Women were obligated to follow the cultural norms of society.
During the Shakespearean era, it was said to be patriarchal. Men dominated society and had the most influence. Women typically did not have a say. However, in this day and age, women protesters flood the streets fighting for what they believe in. Men also march with them as well. We are leaning towards an equal society. However, prejudice and stereotypes still remain. Like with everything in life, perfection isn't real. There will always be at least one person that goes against your beliefs.